The Siege of Aornos was one of the most daring and emblematic feats of Alexander the Great's career, taking place around 327 BCE during his advance into the Indian subcontinent. Aornos, whose name means birdless, was an immense rocky outcrop rising nearly 1,500 meters above the plain on a bend of the Indus River in modern-day Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, Pakistan. The fortress commanded a strategic position overlooking vital river crossings and local trade routes, and it was believed by local peoples and Alexander's own men to be unconquerable, with steep cliffs on all sides and only a narrow approach path winding up the mountain. According to legend, even Heracles had been forced to abandon his attempt to take the place, and Alexander was determined to succeed where myth had failed, both to secure his lines of communication and to cement his claim to divine favor. The defenders were a coalition of tribes, including the Aspagioi and Asakinoi, who stocked the rock with ample provisions and prepared to withstand a long siege. Alexander first tried to lure the defenders out by offering them terms of surrender, but when these were rejected, he moved to encircle the fortress. He divided his army into detachments under trusted commanders like Ptolemy and Perdiccas, ordering them to seize high ground around Aornos and cut off any hope of relief or retreat. One of the most extraordinary aspects of the operation was the engineering effort. Alexander's men built a massive earthen ramp or causeway to bridge a ravine separating a nearby spur of the mountain from the main summit. This work took several days under constant missile fire, requiring the construction of protective screens and the steady advance of catapults to drive the defenders back from the cliffs. When the ramp was complete, Alexander established a fortified camp on the newly captured spur, bringing siege engines into position to batter the defenders' walls and clear their fighting platforms. During the final phase of the siege, the Macedonians used their artillery to create confusion, then launched an assault in several waves. Some of the defenders tried to flee down the sheer cliffs using ropes, while others set fire to parts of the stronghold to cover their retreat. Alexander's troops surged up the slopes, overwhelmed the last resistance, and planted their standards on the summit as a sign of victory. The capture of Aornos was both a tactical triumph and a powerful statement of psychological warfare, demonstrating to the local tribes that no fortification, no matter how strong, could withstand the Macedonian king's determination and ingenuity. After the siege, Alexander performed sacrifices to the gods, especially Athena Nike, in thanksgiving, and held a ceremonial celebration to honor his soldiers' bravery. The fall of Aornos not only secured Alexander's rear areas and supply lines along the Indus but also paved the way for his famous campaign against King Porus at the Battle of the Hydaspes, marking the furthest eastward expansion of his empire.